The magical dragon tries to summon a goddess with miraculous beauty and healing powers, but instead of the goddess, Kim Ojin appears. Dazed and confused, he assumes he must be dead and starts recalling his past life. Vet school is brutal. He gets scolded nonstop, finally earns his veterinary license, then grinds through 3 underpaid years while taking care of abandoned pets. After endless struggles, our boy finally opens a small clinic, but it barely survives. Customers are basically none, and even the lights on his signboard have gone out. One night, as Ojin lies in bed reflecting on his miserable situation and overwhelming debt, he hears a strange sound. Before he can even react, our boy suddenly finds himself in a cave surrounded by treasures and a radiant summoning circle. He's sure he's ended up in hell, so he demands to know why he's been brought there. The dragon explains it summoned him to treat its pet. Expecting a terrifying monster, our boy is stunned when the dragon opens its claws to reveal a small, weakly sleeping fruit bat named Catullus. Serving the frail, dehydrated bat, Ojin right away snaps into professional mode, asking about its name, symptoms, and how long the dragon has cared for it. Proudly, the dragon says he has owned Catullus for a week. Ever since keeping pets became popular among dragons, remembering his disdain for those who adopt pets on a whim, our boy asks if Catullus has been eating properly. The dragon confidently replies that he feeds it fresh animal blood, assuming the bat has a refined palate. Stunned, Ojin lowers his head in disbelief, recognizing this as his least favorite kind of owner, those who know nothing about their pets. Frustrated, he informs the dragon that fruit bats don't drink blood, only vampire bats do. Catullus, he explains, has been starving for a week. Embarrassed, the dragon admits it's his first time keeping a bat. Ojin scolds him for not researching beforehand and points out that the cave's freezing temperature could be fatal if the bat wakes from hibernation. Not long after, the dragon protests that he is an ice dragon, but our boy sternly insists that this environment is still unsuitable for a bat. Feeling remorseful, the dragon lowers his head and apologizes to Catullus, promising to get fruit right away and return the bat to its original home. Grateful for Ojin's help, the dragon offers to grant him a wish as a token of thanks. He jokingly asks to be reincarnated as a rich Arab prince or a villainous heir. Confused by the odd request, the dragon removes his necklace and gives it to Ojin, explaining that it is a magical pendant capable of granting any wish, provided it is not fueled by ill intent. As the pendant starts to glow, our boy concludes he must be in the afterlife. Just before vanishing, he quickly wishes to return to the early days of Bitcoin. The dragon watches as Ojin disappears, then hurries to prepare fruit for Catullus, still puzzled by the strange goddess he had summoned. Moments later, our boy finds himself standing in a bustling street filled with people, noise, and the aroma of food. Still bewildered, he wonders if this is reincarnation or possession. A fruit seller, noticing his odd attire, asks if he is a traveler and explains that he is in the Belmore region, famous for its inns and markets. Before he can even respond, chaos erupts as a giant rabbit charges down the street devouring fallen carrots. People scream and scatter, but Ojin remains frozen, marveling at the sight of a monster roaming freely among people. The fruit seller warns him that it's Lord Belmore's pet and urges him to run. Then, Ojin spots a small girl crying in front of the rabbit. Meanwhile, no hesitation. Our boy rushes forward, grabs her, and pulls her away just before the creature can reach her. As the rabbit lunges again, his pendant glows and a blue leash materializes around it. The crowd gasps, murmuring that he must be a wizard. The fruit seller, clutching her sister, says that our boy doesn't look like an ordinary traveler. Lord Belmore soon arrives, furious to see his pet restrained. Next, Ojin explains that the rabbit nearly attacked a child, but Belmore refuses to believe it. Losing patience, our boy snaps that the worst pet owners are those who ignore their pet's faults, warning that the rabbit's bite could easily crush a skull. The fruit seller and her sister exchange approving glances at his candor. Examining the rabbit more closely,